Hey guys, I'm Nathan Cherry, and this is how to buy a house in 5 easy steps. All right, so if you're looking to buy a house in 2019, here are your 5 easy steps on how to do it. First, you need to call your favorite realtor. I'll give you 3 seconds to figure out who that is. Hint, hint, hint. That's me. You need to call me, call or text me. I'll take you to lunch. I will buy you lunch. I will buy you a cup of coffee. We can just talk on the phone if that's easier for you. Whatever works for you, but we need to talk because we need to set up what your plan's going to be. We need to figure out what you want, what your goals are, and what your timeline is with buying this house. That's important. Okay, step number 2 is go see a lender. That's after you talk to me, you need to go see a lender, a loan officer. And the reason for that is, unless you just happen to be like a bajillionaire, you're most likely going to need a loan on a house. I know I would. So you need to go see a good loan officer. There's a bunch of people out there that will loan you money. Don't go talking to just anybody. Don't go talk to your Uncle Jimmy just because you think he's got money buried in his backyard. No, you need to go see a good loan officer. I know a bunch of them. What a loan officer is going to do for you is 2 things. They're going to, 1, pre-qualify you for a certain amount of money. They're going to run through your credit, your income, your debt to income ratio. There's a bunch of math that only loan officers really understand. But they're going to tell you what they can give you a loan for so you can look at houses in that range. And they're going to, number 2, save you from what I call the disappointment factor. If you go out and just start looking at houses on Zillow and going to open houses before you go talk to a loan officer, let's say you're looking at a $300,000 house. It's gorgeous, you love the windows, you love all the fancy trim and everything, and then you get pre-qualified and you're only pre-qualified for $200,000. Well, if you've already looked at a $300,000 house and you're only pre-qualified for $200,000, then even if it's the nicest $200,000 house in the world, you're going to be disappointed. And so then you'll really have trouble finding something that you like because you've set your expectations way up here when you can really only afford down here. So that's why you go see a loan officer first before step number 3, which is step number 3 is make an offer. So once you find that house that you absolutely love, we're going to talk again and we're going to fill out a bunch of paperwork and you're going to sign all this paperwork and it's going to put in an offer on this house. So if the asking price is $200,000 and you want to make an offer of $195,000, then that's what we'd write up. We'd put in all the stuff that you wanted to keep, like if you wanted to keep the refrigerator in the deal, all that kind of thing. We'll go through it line by line. I'll explain it to you. We submit that to the seller, and the seller then decides if they want to accept your offer, reject your offer, or counter your offer. And we go back and forth until we come to an agreement, which brings us to step 4. All right, step 4 is you have a house under contract, which means that the seller has accepted your offer and you've agreed and you've come to a number that's going to work for both of you, and you have a house under contract. Yes! So what that means is you have the house, but it's not yours. Like you have a house, but you don't. And so then you begin this process before you get to closing. So between going under contract and closing, there's a bunch of boring stuff that you don't have to worry about because your loan officer and I are going to take care of all of that. That's our jobs. That's how we serve you. We're going to take care of all that stuff. We're going to keep you informed. Don't worry about it. But we're going to take care of all the boring stuff. So you can just celebrate like, oh, I get to buy a house, and you can decorate things in your mind. All right, step number 5 is closing. This is the last step of the real estate process. You're going to go to a closing office, which is most likely going to be a title attorney, and they're going to run you through a big stack of paper that is your loan, the deed, all this other stuff. You're going to sign a bunch of papers, and at the end of it, I get to hand you the keys to your house and probably a nice little thank you card with a gift card in it, and you just bought a house. Congratulations. All right, guys, that's the 5 easy steps to buy a house in 2019. I want to be that guy on your team. I want to be your realtor, helping you find what you want and getting the absolute best result that we can out of this transaction. So please give me a call, shoot me a text today. My cell phone number will be in the description of this video. Let's talk. See ya.